People stared at the makeup on his face, laughed at his long black hair, his animal grace. The boy in the bright blue jeans stuck up on the stage, sang his songs of sunlight of darkness and disgrace, and he was alright. The band was all together, yes, he was alright. The song went on forever, yes, he was awful nice, really quite out of sight when I sang all night long. Femme fatales emerged from shadows to watch this creature fare. Boys stood upon their chairs to make their point of view. I smiled sadly for a love I could not obey. Lady started singing songs of darkness and dismay, and he was alright. The band was all together, yes, he was alright. The song went on forever, and he was awful nice, really quite paradise, and he sang all night long. Ooh, how I sighed when they asked if I knew his name, and he was alright. The band was all together, yes, he was alright. The song went on forever, and he was awful nice, really quite out of sight, and I sang all night long. Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Right Here with Tony Moore, live from the lockdown. The lack of lockdown? No, sorry. Live from the lockdown here in southwest London. Tonight is show 151, although if you watched from the very beginning, there was a little bit of a typo. And unfortunately, I guess the opening screen is what will stay up there. But in the Facebook page, it does say 151. Tonight is the 10th of the 11th, which is the reverse of my birthday, which is the 11th of the 10th, of course. Welcome, everyone. I hope you are all wonderful, well, and keeping your heart and souls together in this wacky week. Do you like my new setup? It's pretty good here, isn't it? I pulled the grand piano in to the Bedford. I've got my friend lying around at the front, keeping me company. Let's have a little look and see who is here and with us in the show. Oh, wow, we're pretty busy already. Don't forget, everybody, if each one of you goes down and shares your page, especially if you have a number of different Facebook pages and groups, we will get more people joining us. Yes, there we go. All right, the puns have begun. And the queen of the puns, Sarah Twist, is in the house. Tonight, of course, as you will know, many of you are going to come to the Bedford and see myself and Ilo in concert, and also have a little sneaky preview showing of the Voodoo Vortex. But, of course, that has been cancelled, postponed, and moved to December the 18th. Quite a lot of people have already bought tickets. We're 2/3 full already, which is very exciting. It'll be our Christmas special. Plus, of course, there's going to be a Christmas right here with Tony Moore. I'm asking some of my favourite artists to record a Christmas-themed song. It can be original or it can be a cover. Hey, Al Shipman. Hey, Janice. Who else is in the ass? Tamsin, of course. Hello. Janice McZag. There'll be a little bit for you later on, of course, as I always try to slip in. Jay Hook Porter, lovely to see you here. Hope the family well. Mark Hackett, are you having a little din-dins and the family gathered around the table whilst I'm on the computer in the background? If I am, hello to you all. Bon appetit. Who else is here? Of course, the wonderful Spiros Malaris. How is everything, Spiros? Are you less up against it tonight? I know you got so much to do. Rania, of course, sending you lots of love. Tots Hills is in the house. Tots and the Hills gang sending you lots of love. There'll be some Hills stuff coming up later on. I was the reason that I had a bit of a typo at the top is because I'm back into stressed out mode before I start the show, only because I've set up a lot of things and I've fixed a lot of things. Hey, Troy Astro from Detroit. Merry Christmas already. Hello, Troy. Welcome to the show. It's good to have you here, Troy. Stick around. I'm here for 2 hours. We've got special guests, Bright Blue Gorilla, coming up, who are... Well, they're my friends. They're amazing singer-songwriters, and they are the creative force behind 36 Husbands, the movie what I am in as an actor. I've made 2 movies with them over the last 5 years now, and 36 Husbands just came out yesterday on Amazon in the UK and in Ireland and on iTunes, so you can rent it or you can buy it, which is very exciting. We will be talking with Michael and Robin after 9. We have Ilo at 9. We have Magic, of course, from... Spiros Molaris coming up at the halfway point. And Stuart McKenzie and Ian Brown are in the house. Hello, Stuart. Sending lots of love to you in Ukraine. I hope you and the family are well. And Lisa, you did ask for a song, and I'm going to dedicate a song. You wanted something romantic, and I haven't seen you since I saw that request come in, which was quite a while ago, so I will do my best. Yes, banana sharing encouraged, says Sarah Twist. Very good. Right. So, I've got a bit of news set up. I started there with some classic Bowie. That was from the Ziggy Stardust album. I almost got it right. Oh, just another couple of years of doing this lockdown business and I'll be really good. So the next song is, as some of you will know, I wrote 4 songs looking at 4 songs as a narrative around one subject. And the 4 songs are Home at Last, Love Never Dies, On My Own, and Stardust. And so I'm going to do 2 of those 4 songs now in this opening segment. I'm going to dedicate this first one to Rania, because every time I say, has anyone got any requests, Rania always asks for this one. And I always say, no, I haven't rehearsed it. I can't do it. So I'm going to do it. And it's just because when I wrote it, I recorded it very quickly, and it's quite an upbeat dance kind of track, the way I produced it. And so I've never... Although I have played it a couple of times, I never really thought of it as a piano song, so I keep staying away from it. So today I thought I would not stay away from it, but I would stay with it. You know what I mean, man? Stay with it. So this is for you, Rania. This is called Stardust. Stardust, stardust, floating everywhere. Lighter than the air we breathe, we're just stardust. I was always there beside you. Every step I try to guide you and let you know how I missed you so. I would dim the lights above you to say it's okay and I still love you. I'm waiting here and there's nothing to fear. Then finally you came to me and understood the mystery. We're just stardust, stardust, floating everywhere, lighter than the air we breathe. We're just stardust, stardust in everything we see. We're part of one infinity. We're just stardust, stardust. We're just stardust, stardust. We're just stardust. At last you understand what's real. The secret truth deep down we feel. We are all one since time's begun. And now you know I never left you. I kept my promise to protect you till you arrived to see love survived. Yes, I am you and you are me, the answer to the mystery. We're just stardust, stardust, floating everywhere, lighter than the air we breathe. We're just stardust, stardust, and everything we see, we're part of one infinity. We're just stardust, stardust. We're just stardust, stardust. We're just stardust, we're just stardust. Across the universe, our thoughts create the fabric and the force. We're just stardust, stardust, floating everywhere, lighter than the air we breathe. We're just stardust, stardust, in everything we see, we're part of one infinity. We're just stardust, stardust. We're just stardust, stardust. We're just stardust. Wow. Okay. So I'll put that one down to needing a little work as well. Troy is in the house. Who else is in the house? Dutch von Spal. Hey, Dutch. Thank you for joining us. It's good to have you here. Amir is in the house as well. Good to see you, Amir. Wow, so many people joining us tonight. So all good. The Hills is obviously in town, which is very good. Yeah, that high note. As some of you know, because you've been with me since the beginning, 6 months of lockdown and 151 shows has allowed me to stretch my voice at both ends a little bit. I get a little bit lower and a little bit higher, but there's some notes, we've talked about this before, that you just have to know. Some are really easy to sing high because of the word, and star is a really hard word to sing high because I don't know what, let me think, star, it's at the back of the throat and you're kind of squeezing your face up. So I suddenly realised, sing it full voice. Start, start, start. And it's not even that high, it's a G. Start. It's hard work. But if I just need to move into that falsetto, the start. I need to work on that a little bit. However, it's good to have you all with me. Thanks for being part of the show so far. Right, I'm going to play another song now. This is the first song of the 4. And this song is called Home at Last. When I'm quiet, it's because I think of you. And I can picture all the things that you will do. So I let my lips allow a little smile. Then I'll be on my way. When I go, there is no need to say goodbye, 'cause I'll be waiting for you on the other side. I do believe that this is really just a test. The best is yet to come. When we leave the pain behind, when we let go of the past, when this love becomes divine, then we know we're home at last. Don't be sad, don't let your tears get in the way. You know that I want you to have a perfect day. Just remember all the good times that we had. Be glad there will be one. When we leave the pain behind, when we let go of the past, when this love becomes divine, then we know we're home at last. Just to know I'm always there in every step and everywhere you're wandering, heart takes you next. When we leave the pain behind, when this love becomes the past, when this love becomes divine, then we know we're home at last. When we leave the pain behind, when we let go of the past, when this love becomes divine, then we know we're home at last. When I go, there is no need to say goodbye. Well, lots of new stuff happening tonight. Oh, goodness me. How are we doing in here this evening? Well, Stuart's asking, what's the world record for the number of live shows within 12 months? I have to be honest, I've got some friends called the Dunwells that started one day before me in March, which meant they were always one day ahead of me in the count, until we both stopped and slowed down and started doing sporadic gigs. And then they started again before I could properly. So now they're at least 2 ahead of me. I've got to wait for them to stop. It's very frustrating, you know. Rania, can you request a song? Maybe. Joe Silver, Mike Chudley in the house. Hello, guys. Good to see you here. Right. What was I going to say? I wanted to tell... Some of you already know this, and some of you might not know this. We welcomed a new friend into our family a few months ago called Olvina, and she arrived in a difficult moment. And she was a part of pretty much all the shows over the last few months. And some of you may know that she had challenges and things that she wasn't happy with in her life. And I got to know her a little bit, and as we all did, but we spoke in a few messages. And I just have to say that it's very sad news that on Saturday night she passed away. And we don't necessarily know all the details, but this was something she talked about a lot and something that she thought about a lot. So we send her, and I send her, all my love and light. And tomorrow night, the first part of the show, I'm going to make a dedication to Olvina Spot. So I'm going to play songs that she would have chosen. And the first song that I played for her when she came and joined us, and she wasn't feeling great, and we welcomed her in to our space. I also wrote a song for her during some of our conversations. She asked if I'd write something for her. So I did, and she did hear it. I sent it to her, so she knew the song, but no one else has heard it. I've never played it. So I'm going to play that tomorrow night as well. And it's called The Warrior Within, which is the name of the book that she wrote about her life and experiences. So it's a sad note, but I think it's, from what I can understand, it's something that she really wanted to do, and something that hopefully will have brought her the peace that she wanted. Right. So that's tomorrow night. Now I'm going to play a song I've never played. This is a Paul McCartney song, and it comes from Paul McCartney, the first solo album he did after leaving the Beatles. And I love this song. It's quite a challenging song to sing and play, but I'm going to give it a go. There's a lot of guitar solos in it, and as you can see, I'm playing the piano. So you're not going to hear a lot of the guitar solos from this, but I'm going to do the Tony version. So, this is for all of you, that you're still here with me on this journey, and it means the world to me, because despite the fact that we have walked many thousands of internet miles together, this journey is a journey that we all share of love and mutual support. And now we're back in this weird lockdown period, and the world is in a strange place. And we're not going to talk about that because we don't do politics and we don't do the C and the V word. But it just means the world to me that you continue to support and be a part of this. So maybe I'm amazed. I'm amazed at the way you love me all the time. Maybe I'm amazed at the way I love you. Maybe I'm amazed at the way you pull me out of time, hung me on a line. Maybe I'm amazed at the way I really need you. Maybe I'm a man, maybe I'm a lonely man who's in the middle of something that he really doesn't understand. Maybe I'm a man, maybe you're the only woman who could ever help me. Baby, won't you help me understand? That he really doesn't understand. Can you help me understand? Baby, won't you help me understand? Oh, so I'd listened to that on YouTube, and I didn't really listen to it all the way to the end, and I think it fades out a bit. So I was searching, what was the dominant chord to end on? I think it's G. Even though it starts on A, and it does this. Then it goes on the B flat for the verse, and then that middle bit, D. And it ends on G. I mean, it's bonkers. Maybe I'm amazed at the amount of chords in that song, but it's good fun, isn't it? So, hey, Graham Jackson, nice to see you here. Who else is with me? Ian Grant. Hey, Ian Grant! Wow! I miss you, Ian. I haven't seen you since we did the Folk Fest like 100,000 years ago at the Bedford. So I have to tell a story. Ian Grant was a very important part of my early musical career. Many of you know, of course, that I was an early member of Iron Maiden playing the keyboards. And when I left Iron Maiden, I answered an advert in the Melody Maker, and I went to a rehearsal studio in Putney called Ritz. And the band was a band being put together around Brian James, who had been the guitarist in The Damned and written all the well, had written the big hits, Neat, 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 and New Rose. And Ian Grant and Alan Edwards were the managers of the band. And they offered me the gig after the rehearsal, and I joined the band. And I have to be honest, we burnt bright very quickly for a year or so, and then I don't know quite how it all fizzled out. Do you know what happened in? But it kind of fizzled out, which was a shame. But we did some amazing things. We did a John Peel session, and that was like the highlight of my life at that point, to do a John Peel session. I think Bob Sargent was producing us in Maida Vale Studios. And in the band we had Andy Calhoun on bass, who had been in a band called the Warsaw Pact before that, and Alan Powell from Hawkwind, who'd been the drummer in Hawkwind previously. We did one of the last gigs in the Roundhouse before it stopped, before it closed the first time. That was, I think we were with Nick Turner's Sphinx from Hawkwind. It was a love-in. It was a 70s style kind of post-punk love-in. Anyway, we had some grand adventures, and Ian and Alan were just very special to work with. That both of them had such a passion for the music. And Ian, you have already had such a long career in the business at that point, and Alan's PR company was just starting to pick up and explode in the whole new wave scene. Anyway, it's good to see you here. I hope you're well. I'm sending lots of love to you and the family. And as you can see, I've got my grand piano, I've got my lion. Should we go somewhere else and do another short song before the magic? I think we could do that, couldn't we? I haven't planned to do this, but maybe I will. What should I play? I think I'm going to play... we're going to go over, by the way, to a different... I'm going to show you all my keyboards. I think that's what I'm going to do. On the count of 3, let's go to the keyboard position. 1, 2, 3. There we go. I just jumped forward a little bit, and now I've got all my keyboards here. Let's do a little bit of Benny King. When the night has come and the land is dark and the moon is the only light we'll see, no, I won't be afraid, no, I won't shed a tear just as long as you stand by me. So darling, darling, stand by me, oh, stand by me, stand by me, stand by me, stand by me. And if the sky that we'll look upon should crumble and fall, all the mountains should tumble into the sea, no, I won't shed a tear, whoa, you know I won't cry, just as long as you stand by me. So darling, darling, stand by me, oh, stand by me, stand by me, stand by me, stand by me. So darling, darling, stand by me, oh, stand by me, 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 won't you stand by me? All those jazz notes you get extra for free. Right, we're going to go and see a little bit of magic from the maestro himself, Mr. Spiros Malaras, and I will be back in a few minutes. Don't go anywhere. Here's Spiros.
can't play the keyboards. Okay, it's okay. Okay, it's okay. I've already put stickers here for the notes. Okay, so you know now what the notes are. Can you write a number between 1 and 250? Any number you like in position 1. Have you written it? Yes. Pass it on, please. Pass it back as it is to anybody. Position 2. A number between 1 and 250, please. Move it on to somebody else. Okay, so we've got 5 different numbers. Okay. What's going to happen now is a miracle. It's nothing short of a miracle. We're going to start a religion tonight. Are we finished? Yes? When you, the last one? Yeah? Close the pad, please. Okay, I was got no sleeves. My hands are in the air. Okay, you close the pad, I can't see it. No, close it. Okay, it's closed. Okay, I'm going to keep it high so I don't switch it, I don't do anything, okay? I'm going to just hold it. Okay. Somebody who can see. Can you? Yes? Come up for me, please. Take the pad. Okay. Now, this is how we're going to do this. You're going to take a pen here. Okay. Can you please open the pad? Okay. This is your pen. Okay. Now, you've got each number is a page number. Okay. So go to the first page, the number. Don't tell me the number. Go to the book. Go to that page as quick as you can. And I want you to write down the first letter of the first word on that page. Okay? Just put it on the board, please. Yes? Okay, perfect. If you put the book down, take the next number. Just go to the next number. Go to that page. First letter, please. Just write that down. If you'd like, you just written D. Press the D for me, please. D. Okay. The next one is an E. Okay, don't go flash, just very one. See, okay, see, pay attention, see. Okay. No, one. Do you want If you press 2, it changes everything. Yes. Thank you, you're gorgeous. I'm only joking. You know I am only joking. I'm not having a go. Okay, so we've got an F. You're not paying attention. Come on. F. And the last one.
And G.
And a G. Okay. Stand a little bit to the side. And, okay, so your job is really simple now, okay? I want you to play those notes one by one in sequence, okay? So try and keep it together. So D, E, C, F, G. Okay? I said it was universal. I didn't say global. Does anybody recognize this?
Yeah.
What is it?
Close Encounters.
Close Encounters of the Third Kind. You know, I knew this all along. I knew before I even came out. I knew what it would end up, even after you selected all the page numbers. You selected all the page numbers. You higgledy-piggledy, just whatever you wanted to do. I didn't tell you what to do. You wrote them all down. You wanted to, you did it, you played them badly, but it's still. Close Encounters of the Third Kind. Look, there are the notes. Okay, now that's good enough, right? I could stop right now, but that's not good enough. That's not good enough. Right? Here's the amazing thing. You can hold in this book. And I said sometimes we don't do things that are sensible. Because why would we need a book? Just ask you to name a letter, write down the letter, play the notes, right? There's no sensibility in this, but you know what? You're wrong. All of you are wrong. Now, take the cover off. Gently, because that's a very old book. This is the last print, 1989. 1989. I went to a lot of trouble to get this and he's tearing it. Okay, careful. Here we go. Show them the cover of that book.
never walk away. I'm not one for giving up and calling it a day. I'm standing steadfast at your side no matter what. 'Cause everybody needs someone and I'm the one you got, baby. Even when you get a little bit crazy, there's nothing you can do to ever faze me. I'm not a fair with a friend who'll fade away. Even if the road is really rocky, there's nothing you can do to ever shock me. 'Cause I'm the one who's always gonna stay. I'll never quit on you. And you've taken everything life can throw at you, yet you hold your head so high despite all you've been through. And I'm always on your side in case you forgot that everybody needs someone and I'm the one you got, baby. Even when you get a little bit crazy, there's nothing you can do to ever faze me. I'm not afraid with a friend who'll fade away. Even if the road is really rocky, there's nothing you can do to ever shock me. 'Cause I'm the one who's always gonna stay. I'll never quit on you. I'm here for the long haul, baby. No ifs, no buts, no maybe. 'Cause you're the one who always gave me love. Ooh, even when you get a little bit crazy, there's nothing you can do to ever faze me. I'm not a fair with a friend who'll fade away. Even if the road is really rocky, there's nothing you can do to ever shock me. 'Cause I'm the one who's always gonna stay. I'll never quit on you. I'll never quit on you. Ooh, ooh. I'll never quit on you. I'll never quit. I'll never quit on you. 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 Good evening, everyone. Good evening, Ilo. How are you? I hope all is wonderful and well and restful in your world. Thanks for joining me. We've got you coming up in about 20 minutes' time. So that's going to be good. And here I am. As you can see, I've moved over into the live performance guitar part of the Mind Palace that I exist in. Oh my goodness me, it's sometimes strange having to be Tony and live only inside my mind and share these things with you, but I quite like it. So this is the guitar set. This one, this next song is one for Finn and the Hills. It's for all of you, of course, but this is my song about accepting people and being tolerant of people in life and not judging people for the clothes they wear or the music they like or the company they keep, but just accepting people for the person they are inside. This song is called Tunnel Vision. Thank you. So, oh goodness me. So I haven't done the standing up playing the guitar on this stage area for a while now, and on that song I do this trick with a little pedal where it kind of spins some chorused harmonized reverby delays behind the chord. So I will play you. For this is the naked chord, and then if I had this, you can hear that, right? However, it's a lot to be happening all the time, so I just use it in the choruses, and I turn it on for the first chord, and then I turn it off for the second chord, and on again for the third, and then off for the fourth. But it wasn't positioned very well for my leg, and I couldn't balance, and then Anyway, just thought you'd know, I work very hard to try and give you a good show. It's not easy, this playing music all on your own business and being your own sound engineer and technical support and roadie. Hey Taya, how are you? Lots of love to Slovenia. Who else has joined us in the hours? It's quite a busy night tonight. If you've just joined us and you're able to share this show, please do. That would be fantastic. We'd love a few more to join us. Hey Suluins, good to see you there. What am I going to do next? Oh yes, right. So a couple of days ago, Rania posted a little clip of me performing at the Eurovision Song Contest British part 20 years ago now, I guess that is, or maybe more, with a song that I wrote called That's My Love, with a fantastic band. In fact, the girl who was playing bass, acoustic guitar, I saw her at a petrol station about 6-7 months ago on the A23. And she looks exactly the same. And we said we must catch up, and we haven't, but I don't think we will for a while. Anyway, this song is called That's My Love. The gift I give to you, it's always there. All I have to do is show I care, and every word you say just fills my waking day, and that's what makes my day alive. It can never be stolen, damaged, tarnished or broken. That's my love. It can never be hidden, frightened, forbidden or frozen. That's my love. The gift you give to me is always there, priceless yet it's free and light as air. And each embrace you dream, I'm closer than I seem, and that's the way I mean to stay. It can never be stolen, damaged, tarnished or broken. That's my love. It can never be hidden, frightened, forbidden or frozen. That's my love. Through every thunderstorm I'll warm you, I'll be your night light, make it alright. Yeah, 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 It can never be stolen, damaged, tarnished or broken. That's my love. It can never be hidden, frightened, forbidden or frozen. That's my love. It can never be stolen, damaged, tarnished or broken. That's my love. It can never be hidden, frightened, forbidden or frozen. That's my love for you. That's my we go, just revisiting the Eurovision vibe a little bit there. And coming up in 10 minutes' time, we have some acoustic performance from the wonderful, legendary, one and only ILO. And then after that, we will be having an in-depth interview with Bright Blue Gorilla. That's Michael and Robin, who are currently in Los Angeles. We will see a little trailer of the film 36 Husbands. Now, I have seen the movie because I'm in it. And that's not really why I've seen it. I think many actors don't look at the films they're in. But I have seen it, and it's a fantastic movie. And yesterday, it came out on Amazon and iTunes for rent or for purchase, which is very exciting. So I'm on Amazon. I'm on iTunes in a small part. Hey, Elmer Herrick and Andrea, sending you lots and lots of love. You're in Lanzarote, so stay safe. I have no doubt you are spending each day out with your windsurf, conquering the climate and staying fit and well. So that's a good thing. Who else is in the air? Anyone else joined us since we started? People have been popping in and out, which is a good thing. Right? You know, it's a night that you might want to do other things and come back to this later. You will be able to see this archived on YouTube and on Facebook. We're also on Twitch at the moment. So for any Twitch and YouTube viewers, I'm not monitoring the chat, unfortunately. So if you're sending me messages, thank you. Although if you do join us on Right Here with Tony Moore on Facebook, I am kind of monitoring the chat on that. Right. So what's going to be next? I know what I'm going to do. So this is a newish song, and I wrote this a month or two back. It's called Love Will Still Remain. And this song is, I wrote this because I truly believe that love is the fabric of the universe, and that after everything else is gone, love will still remain, waiting for life to come back and embrace it. It's the fabric and the stuff that keeps us together. So this is called Love Will Still Remain. When all the stars no longer shine, when dark descends to turn us blind, despite the spiral into pain, love will still remain. When all our hopes and dreams have gone, we have sung our final song, when no one's left to speak our name, love will still remain. Love will still remain. When oceans turn to ice and mountains fall as dust, when we've lost paradise and steel turns into rust, na 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 have run dry, when every tear left to cry, when madness makes us all insane, love will still remain. When every grain of sand has dropped into the timer that's now stopped, there's one thing will still remain. Love will still remain. Love will still remain. Right, where's my glasses? In my back pocket. In about 5 minutes' time, ILO. But before that, a little chat. How are we doing out there? Does anyone have anything they'd like to ask me? Any questions? Thank you, Mo. Hey, Martin and Linda. I hope you're both wonderful and well. Sending you lots of love. Willie's in the house. Martin Ainsworth joined us. Hello, Martin Ainsworth. Thank you for being a part of tonight. Hope you're still here. Willie, you were a little bit late tonight. Oh, it's been a tough day. I hope you and... Okay, sending Willie and Heather lots and lots of love. And we need to play something upbeat and to make us all happy, which I think is a good thing. So, lots of you know, the regulars know this, of course, that I have my own label of wine, and I'm very excited about this. And a few weeks ago, there was a tiny little gap in the lockdown madness of the world, and I went to Italy for part of Milan Wine Week to launch the Route 66 by Tony Moore label of wines by Torti, the Torti Winery in Lombardy in northern Italy. Beautiful family, very special friends of mine. I'm very blessed to have them in my life. And even though these are challenging times to have launched a wine, we are in the process of it arriving in America shortly. And we're doing our best, and it makes a great Christmas gift. A bottle of wine is a real stocking filler. Actually, it is, isn't it? If you think about it. 2 bottles of wine in each stocking. That would work, wouldn't it? Be quite a heavy stocking. But Rani has already posted the link. She might do it again later. If you use the code TONY20 on the Great Wine Direct checkout, you get 20% off all wines, including other wines on the label, other wines on the website. There's some fantastic sparkling wines there as well. But Route 66 by Tony Moore, there are 3 wines. The Red Barbera, which is delicious. The Red Pinot Noir, which is also equally delicious. And the Pinot Nero White, which is vinified in Bianco. That's a red grape, which has had the skin delicately removed. How they do this on bulk, I have no idea. And the pulp of the red grape is used to make a white wine. Isn't that clever? So you have the full body of a red wine and the light, cool, crisp taste of a white wine. So I wrote a song when I first met the Torti family, because part of the winery in Italy was... when we were on part of the winery, I was told that there was a phrase called "No Torti, No Party." That was like their catchphrase, their little motto: "No Torti, No Party." And I loved it so much that the day I met everybody over there, I wrote a song called "No Torti, No Party." And yes, I know nearly all of you know this story, but just in case anyone hasn't heard it before. So I'm going to play this song now. This is was written, Stream of Consciousness. It was 3 and a bit minutes, which was the length of time it took to play it, was the length of time it took to write it. So I arguably say it's the fastest written song ever. Right? I don't think you can write a 3-minute song faster than 3 minutes. Could you really? I mean, I guess you could write a 3-minute song in 2 minutes or 1.5 minutes if you just repeated 1.5 minutes twice. Maybe, but anyway. So this is called "No Torti, No Party." You're expected to sing along at home, of course. If you've been out in the fields working all day, or if you're tired of the city and just want to play, if you got friends coming over for the night, well, here's a little advice to get it started right. Because no torty, no party, no torty, no party, no torty. gotta do is open up a bottle of wine. But not just any bottle of wine. Because no talking, no party, no talking, no party, no talking, no party. Without talking, there's no party. No talking, no party, no talking, no party, no talking, no party. Without talking, there's no party. And even if you think it's gonna be a quiet day, you can have some Hello Kitty anyway. But if you think it's gonna be a rockin' night, how about some Route 66 to feel alright? No talking, no party, no talking, no party, no talking, no party. Without talking, there's no party. No talking, no party, no talking, no party, no talking, no party. Without talking, there's no party. Without talking, there's no party. Without talking, there's no party. No torty, no party. Let's go and see Ilona in action.
Yeah. This is a cover of one of my favorite songs. I've been roaming around, always looking down, and all I see painted faces fill the places I can reach. You know that I could use somebody. You know that I could use somebody. Someone like you, and oh, you know and how you speak. Countless lovers undercover on the street. You know that I could use somebody. You know that I could use somebody. Someone like you, yeah, 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 yeah. Someone like you, oh, 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 oh. Someone like you, somebody. Someone like you. Off in the night while you live it up, I'm off to sleep. Raging wars to shake the poet and the beat. And I hope it's gonna make you notice. Notice me, notice me, notice me. I hope it's gonna make you notice me. Someone like me, yeah, 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 yeah. Someone like you, oh, 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 oh. Someone like you, somebody. someone like you. I've been roaming around, always looking down, and all I see.
Oops, I forgot to change that Halloween styled sting there. Got to fix that. Right. Now, my very special guests are standing by, and I will be calling them in just a moment. Michael and Robin, better known as the legendary Bright Blue Gorilla. And they have been making music and making films for many years, and their latest film, 36 Husbands, which I am very proud and privileged to announce that I have a small role in. I play a bad agent, music agent in it, getting them terrible gigs. Anyway, they will be talking all about the movie. It's just been released on Amazon and iTunes in the UK, which is very thrilling stuff. But before that, we're going to have a little look at the trailer just to give you a flavour of it. And I think there's a flash of me in there somewhere. So watch carefully. And then after this, we will be joined by Robin and Michael. So this is the 36 Husbands trailer. See you in a moment.
Love potion number 9 won't do. It's too weak and it smells like glue. And I really need to do the trick. Use love potion number 36. Cupid gave me a golden bow. He lined up the men like ducks in a row. He said, when you want to make the arrow stick, use love potion number 36. Raining men like a plague from the heavens. I lost count at 36 or 37. Take out the trash, save the world from ruin. It's a dirty job, but somebody's got to do it. Delilah played the game too fair when she cut off Samson's hair. She could have shrunk his muscles quick if she used love potion number 36. Man at the wheel since the days of Caesar. The twist and turn and the mud gets deeper as darkness falls and the missiles fly. Don't you think it's time to let the women drive? Love potion number 36. Love potion number 36. Love potion number 36. I use love potion number 36.
To the room. And in the room, I am joined, as if by magic, on the line by the creators of 36 Husbands, Michael and Robin from Bright Blue Gorilla. Welcome to the show. How are you?
Good. Hello there. It's sunny here in Los Angeles.
Oh, it's very dark here in London. It's 9:10. It's been a bit of a miserable day today.
Oh, sending you some LA sun.
LA sun.
Yeah, well, with some new sun in the country, in certain parts, in certain mines, there's a sunshine again.
Well,
let the sun shine.
Well, it's fantastic to have you here. Now, we've known each other for a long time. I'm trying to remember, somebody asked me how we first met. I think it was Dominic, actually. I did his radio show, Relax Radio, and maybe Dominic's watching, or this will be archived, so people will be watching it. And I said, it was back in the Kashmir Club days, wasn't it?
Yeah,
yes.
That was it.
I think it was Brett Perkins that introduced us to the Kashmir Club and to you.
Could be, yeah. Those were such great shows you used to put on. We met so many cool people through those shows.
I know, it was a magical time, especially as there was nowhere else really to do the kind of things that we were doing there in an acoustic way. It was a special moment. But I want to talk more about it now because you've done so much. But as a very, very quick thumbnail sketch of the Bright Blue Gorilla story, just tell us about the journey of music and film and how it began and how it got to now?
Sure. Well, Michael and I met in Los Angeles way back in 1989 at a music club on the Sunset Strip. So we got together, we wrote a song, and we fell in love.
Ooh.
And then, literally a year later, we said, you know what? We're quitting our LA jobs, we're selling everything we have, and we're buying one-way tickets to Europe because our dream is to travel and play music. And with backpacks and guitars, we headed out from LA to Amsterdam, and 30 years later, we're still going.
That's amazing. Now, you've just had your anniversary, haven't you?
Yeah, it was just a couple of days ago, our 29th wedding anniversary. Wow. We've been as Bright Blue Gorilla for 30 years, but we were
29 years married, 31 together, and 30 years as Bright Blue Gorilla.
That's amazing.
So it's a special year for us.
Congratulations. That's wonderful.
Thank you.
I saw the pictures again on Facebook from the wedding. It looked such beautiful pictures. Now, you gave me a very quick thumbnail sketch, but in the journey from arriving in Amsterdam to now, you've done two things kind of simultaneously. You've been making films and you've been making music. You've been touring as a duo and playing all over the world. But every year or two, you have made a movie, and I'm guessing it started quite humbly in the early days with the first movie, because you were carrying all the equipment and making it all yourself, weren't you, Michael?
Yeah, basically, we this 36 Husbands is our 7th feature film, and you've been in 2 of them, which you're quite wonderful in, both of them, if I may say so.
Well, you may.
And yeah, sure. We
tell them how we started making films.
Yeah, it was a sort of a weird progression, but a natural progression from music to film. You know, we've been touring as musicians for 30 years. But basically, I was always a songwriter that wrote sort of story songs. All my song lyrics tend to have a story arc.
Right.
And so, I started writing short stories as well, and then plays for the stage. And I ended up winning the Eugene O'Neill Playwrights Contest in Connecticut. With one of the plays, which was nice. And then a couple other playhouses put on plays of mine, different plays. And I thought, well, it looks like the comedy plays are playing well. And then we ended up getting a gig with a Lucky Break in Hollywood with a movie with Alec Baldwin and Matthew Broderick called The Last Shot. And then after we earned that paycheck, because the Hollywood gig pays well, we bought a movie camera, and Robin said, you know,
hey, all our friends in LA are actors, and you're a writer, and we make music, and we're into acting, so let's make a movie.
Yeah, so I just started writing screenplays. Right, so
but
very similar.
The funny thing was, Tony, you know, we said we don't have the money to go to film school, but hey, let's buy a camera, let's learn how to do this. And we never made a short film. We just dove in and said, we're making a feature film from the very first one.
Yeah, we thought, what are we going to do with a short? I mean, you can put it on YouTube or something, but what does it do? And then we had a friend that ran a cinema in Holland, and he said, why don't you tour with your movies just like you're touring with your records? You know, so that was how we did it. So with every feature film, we take it out to maybe 50, 100, 150 cinemas all around the world, and we do a cinema tour.
We play a concert, show the movie, do a Q&A. As you well know, you were at the premiere in Berlin.
Yes, I've experienced a few Q&As with you guys, and they're always good fun. We do have questions coming in the chat room, and Rania will collect up all the questions in case we miss any. Maureen Gunnell says, do you have a base now, or do you still spend all your time traveling? And I'm guessing now doesn't count with COVID. I mean, COVID has just shut everyone down from traveling very much at the moment. But in theory, are you still traveling all the time?
That's a good question. We're always traveling in our minds. No.
Far out,
inner travel right now, you know, with COVID. No, but seriously, we don't really have a base. People always ask, where do you guys live? Yeah. And I say, that's a good question. Our lives are project-based. So while we were shooting 36 Husbands, we were in Australia for 3 months. We were in Berlin, going around Europe for another 2 months, 3 months, Paris, Frankfurt, and then we were in LA for a couple months. So we're really moving around. Sometimes we go to India for 6 months. It depends on what we're doing in our lives. Right now, we're in LA helping my parents out during COVID because, of course, all our gigs were canceled around the world. Yeah. So it's, you know, we're slowing slowing down right now, but it's a good time to do some inner travel.
We're just waiting until, like everybody else, till things get a little bit more stable. Now there's, I believe, a step in the right direction and stability in our country. What happens next year? We hope to go out again next year if the timing's. And we're just releasing this movie. I'm making a lot of behind the scenes clips. We're writing songs, writing stories, preparing the next movie ideas, which I hope to get Tony Moore back involved again.
Hello.
If you know him, let me know.
Well, I'll put on a good word.
Put a good word for
I
it.
will do, yes. Well, he's now you've given him 2 movie parts. He's feels very experienced. Now he knows what he's got to do. Like read the script. That's always a good idea, and make sure he's got a big enough wardrobe.
You told me on set one day. You said. It was like you went, oh, I see. I'm playing a character in the TV show. I'm not really your agent in real life. I'm just a character on the TV show. I was like, did you read the other pages of the script, Tony?
I think I did, but it didn't seem to give me a sense of that. But I guess because I was just drilling down to the character and what you told me, you're the agent, I just took it as verbatim. Oh, I'm the agent. Yes, but that's okay. It's I was giving it my all as the agent.
You did a great job. We're very happy with it.
Well, thanks a lot for booking us that gig, Tony, in the nuclear power plant. I mean, really.
Yeah, poor Tony plays. We were talking about it during the production with you about how we've all had agents that were less than great that booked us in crazy weird places. Like, what am I doing here?
Yes.
We've played everywhere as musicians.
Yes. We've got another question coming from Sarah Twist. She says, which came first, the songs or the movie plot?
The movie plot. I write the movies. I basically keep a notebook in my pocket, and for months at least, or sometimes years, I'll be making notes on a particular story. Anytime a gag or joke comes into mind, I'll write it down in the book, or a new plot twist or something. And then when I feel I have enough, periodically I look back at the books and I see, oh, this spy movie's progressing. When I feel it's ready, then I do the play, had the songs in it already, because our songs, the lyrics of our songs directly reference what's happening in the picture in a way.
Right.
And so I wrote the lyrics in the screenplay first, and then Robin and I take the songs and we tweak them, and
I help with the melody. Yeah, in this case, Michael wrote most of the words. I'm not sure if I wrote.
But sometimes,
sometimes we change things.
Yeah, sometimes I'll just say, well, this could be stronger or whatever. So then we work on it together.
Yeah, and then we come up with the melodies and create the harmonies, and so much fun writing music for movies. It's a different way to write songs. Because
so many styles. I mean, a nice thing, I like to use source music, as they call it, where there's usually you don't just, normally in our films, you don't hear a score. Like if somebody's walking down the street, you don't hear da 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 da.
Right.
You would hear it coming from a bar that they're passing by. You would hear the music fading in as they walk by, and then fading out as they walk by.
Or a car radio. Because the thing is, in most of the Hollywood movies where they have, music in every scene, well, sometimes, of course, it's beautiful music, but I think they're trying to tell you how to feel. Yeah. Like, let me have my own emotions with this scene. I want to know how I want to feel. But the Hollywood movies, they score everything, and they're trying to feel happy here, feel sad here. That's why I don't like when a movie is scored all the time.
Sometimes it really works, and sometimes, to me, it takes me out of the picture if it's not done perfectly. Hitchcock was great with source music. He has a lot of films where he just has source music, and where he has sound effects rather than score. But he also has some of the best scores ever done.
Like Rear Window, for example.
Yeah.
There's that.
Love that movie.
You hear the echo of the piano playing across the courtyard when the composer's there. We have another quick question from Rania. She says, what is your favorite aspect to creating a feature film? I'll ask you each individually. Michael, what is your favorite aspect to creating a feature film?
What I like is the team effort, because Robin and I are used to working as a duo. We've been doing it for 30 years, and I, as a writer, as you know, being a songwriter, it's a very personal thing. But when you write a screenplay, it's kind of like the blueprint for a house, and the materials with which you build the house are the performers and their performances. So, for example, if you played Tony Moore played the agent, I would be a different color, different flavor than if someone else played the agent. So once we get out on set, and this time we had about 300 artists taking part in the movie, all told, And it really is a nice thing because you have to figure out, oh, this is this is interesting. Oh, let's do something with this. I really love that. I enjoy that part of it.
And the same question to you, Robin.
Yeah, a couple different aspects. What came to mind was what Michael was saying right away, the international team that we build of, artists and communities around the world, because we shoot our films in many different countries. And just all these beautiful people coming together to create something bigger than ourselves. And in our case, we make uplifting films. We want people to feel better than when they leave the cinema. So, we tend to meet really positive, creative, inspired people all around the world that take part in the movie or invite us to shoot a scene in their house, or they want to help feed the actors or help us build the props. I think it's that team effort that, there's more good people in the world than bad. When we watch the news and everything, they tend to focus on bad. But so that it's just so inspiring working, and we become a big family, and getting to create with friends and meet new people on every movie. We bring new people in.
It's very encouraging.
It's very encouraging. It's like an international world community that gets along.
So Willie Kay just said the trailer reminded him of an episode of The Monkees, and he loves The Monkees.
Yay!
Yes.
Yay! I love watching the Monkey Show.
And I think
that's kind of what sorry, go ahead.
I was going to say, I think that felt like a little bit of the spirit of the film, of the movie when we were making it, that slightly tongue-in-cheek, anarchic TV show vibe to it.
Absolutely. I mean, that was what you are what you eat, and that's what I grew up on. I grew up on, like, if you remember, I don't know if you remember Mrs. Peel,
The Avengers.
one of the first kung fu ladies from TV early in the 60s.
Yes.
And also, to me, it's a mesh between the Monkees and the original Avengers with Mrs. Peel, the television show, and not to be confused with the Iron Man Avengers.
Yes.
And and just basically fun, surreal, fun, quirky. I'm also a big student and fan of Billy Wilder and Ernst Lubitsch, and they use a lot of surrealism in their comedy. So I don't know. I love serious films and I love drama, but I believe there's a lot of wonderful directors and writers covering that. So we wanted to really have something that was different, something that was a little lighthearted, a little bit like not heavy. You sit and we watch it on the faces of our audiences, virtually every show. We go out and we start the evening and pretty much people are a little bit closed up, a little bit heavy from the world.
Sometimes frowning.
Yeah. By the end of the night, though, they're all just like the Muppet Show. They're all smiling and happy. It's really, you can sense and see the lifting of the at least for a couple of hours. They let their troubles go. And I love that idea.
I think it's a great title because it tells you nothing and yet it intrigues you. Right?
36 Husbands has been fun, Tony, because even before we shot the movie, we were touring with our other movie, and we were telling people, we're going to shoot a movie called 36 Husbands, and they just start cracking up without even knowing what it was about, just by the title. Yeah. And it's one that you tend to remember, and you're like, what? And a lot of people are like, one husband is enough. People make jokes.
And of course, the main premise in it is that the women are in control in our film. And it's a visualization of how we would like to see the world become more and more, where there's more women in power positions. And the three spies, the women spies in our film, are very powerful people, each a little bit flawed, but they're all beautiful, powerful people that can move things forward. And most of the men in it, even the agent that you play, are a little bit off
center.
They're
a little lost for a little lack of ability, perhaps. Yeah.
Okay. So this is film number 7, and I'm guessing that as you make each film, you learn something new about making films. But how tough is it to make and present a new film in the independent world when you don't have the kind of major backing of a studio?
It's different. The nice thing about it is that we are free. We really, nobody is telling us, no, I don't like that actor. No, I don't like that actress. We want a dog in here instead of a parrot. Nobody's doing that, which happens a lot with bigger.
A lot of times.
I remember.
Yeah, bigger films are.
Wasn't Lassie originally about a parrot?
Yeah, Lassie was the boy's best friend is a parrot, and it made more sense when they said, "What he's trying to tell us something."
Exactly.
Billy's in the well,
right? But
So-
having that freedom, and I think also because it's really been a do-it-yourself life for 30 years with our music and our movies, we've learned so much because on every movie we had to figure out all the problems ourselves. We couldn't just throw money at it, right?
Yeah.
So I had to learn how to produce. I had to learn how to cater. I had to learn how to cast, location scout. We had to learn how to build props. Some of the films we've had wonderful hair and makeup people. Sometimes we had to do it ourselves. We've learned so much, and I think learning by doing, it's just an inspiring way to live. You make a lot of mistakes. Each movie gets better and better. Better in quality on every level, but it's just a fun way to learn.
It's fun figuring it out too, because it's a big puzzle. I mean, there's talk about problem solving. With every movie, there's like 1,000 problems that are presented, and you have to figure out a workaround.
Right.
You have to figure out a way to do it, and it's very, very engaging. I like that. Promoting it is basically, it's a lot. I don't know. Is it easier? It's different anyway. If there's a company that is putting lots of money into advertising for the film, but at the same time, there's a lot of pressure with that. And you've been on our sets twice now, and it's kind of lighthearted. We're kind of having a good time. It's not a heavy duty thing. Nobody feels like, oh my God, I'm going to get fired. It's like,
it's hard work, but it's fun,
Yes.
right? Everybody's there because they love it. But I'd say, yeah, our biggest challenge with the independent filmmaking is the promotion. That's a good point you're bringing up.
But after your show today, we're good. We're
famous.
good.
Thank
It's
you.
going
Listen,
out. Thank you for this big break.
It's a hit movie.
I mean, you're on
tell me
Amazon.
more.
You're on Amazon and iTunes, right? And I imagine it can't be easy to get onto Amazon and iTunes because there must be a gazillion people making independent movies who would like to put their movies on there, and they must have some filter process. Otherwise, you would never be able to scroll through the amount of films on there. They have to be fairly selective. So well done.
Absolutely.
You're right.
It's also hard to get in there by yourself. If it was just us, I don't think we would be on Amazon or iTunes or anything. But fortunately, 3 pictures ago, we were discovered by a French distribution company called Under the Milky Way,
Right.
which are great. They're based in Paris and they're also in New York, but they're mainly Paris, and they're a film distribution company. And they heard about us through a strange series of events, and we ended up signing Go with LaFlow with them, and then Mr. Rodolfo's Jubilee, they took part as producers of it with us, and then they helped us release, and then they're fully releasing 36 Husbands. So those guys are the ones that are responsible for us being on these top Class A platforms.
their expertise is getting us on all the
Distributors is meeting constantly throughout the year with representatives from the various companies, iTunes and the different places and all that. It's just what they do. They represent a lot of major films, and we're very fortunate to be with them.
Yeah, it's cool as an indie to be on those platforms, but I'd say the challenge now is getting people to discover us on the platforms.
Yes.
Right? That's the key, because you still need a lot of advertising money to show up on the front page or be in the IMDb picks, or
Right.
you got to throw money at it, which we don't have, but we're getting there.
Well, listen, we only have a couple more minutes. We've been talking nearly 25 minutes. It's gone very quickly. First of all, I just want to say well done. Not only am I proud and very honored to always be in a Bright Blue Gorilla production, but I know how much hard work it takes from the little that I've seen of you doing it. And it's incredible. And I think what you do in promotion is a fairly unique thing by touring the film, right? Because you get to talk to your audience more than any other independent filmmaker would ever do, because most filmmakers maybe have a few showings for friends and business and maybe do a couple of festivals, but most of the time after that the film kind of sits on a shelf somewhere. They aren't out actively, night after night showing the film, talking about the film and engaging people to like the film so that they give positive feedback and help. It's a very organic way to promote, isn't it?
Yeah, it's nice because I'm also the editor. I edit the films because I used to work for MTV as an editor. I was one of the editors for the Osbournes television show. And so I was just the lowly dailies editor, but still that's where I learned editing. And so I cut the films myself, and watching it with an audience night after night after night, by the time we're done with the picture, I've seen it 500 times. With audience. So I see what works, what doesn't. And that's also a reason that our movies have improved so quickly over 7 features, where we can, we're very we're very confident about, oh, this will work, that'll work, this will work, and now it's turning out that yes, it does with the right audience. If you're not a fan of comedy, or if you're too just love documentaries, you're not into comedy, then you're not going to like the film.
Right.
But if you're a comedy person, if you're somewhat I hope somewhat lighthearted and joyous of a person, then I think you'll really get what we're trying to do.
But it's a privilege, Tony, getting to tour with the movie and enjoy it with audience after audience. And it's so fresh because each audience is unique that I laugh at the jokes. Like every night I hear it, even though I know what's coming.
Because the audience experience becomes our experience.
Yeah. So it's the best way to learn as a filmmaker, and the life of the film, you're right, is longer because we tour with it. So maybe for a year or two we're touring with it. So it's been a great self-distribution method, and I'm really grateful that we get to go out in the world and share our music and movies.
Well, thank you very much. Rania is going to put the links up in the group for everyone to follow on with. But right now it's on Amazon and iTunes in the UK and in Ireland. And you can buy or rent it right now. So I urge everybody, we're still in lockdown. You need things to watch. You'll enjoy it. I promise you.
Great. Thank you.
And
Wonderful.
Tony, if they want to go to our website, brightbluegorilla.com, they can check out our other movies and music. And we even have special digital deals if someone wants the whole package. So just email us.
Okay. Check them out, brightbluegorilla.com. As I say, Randy will put all the links. Thank you so much, guys. We are now going to go over and see a little bit of Hope in action. But before we do that, I just want to say, Bright Blue Gorilla, you've been brilliant. Good luck with 36 Husbands. I look forward to seeing you soon. Bye.
Thanks.
Bye, Tony.
Thanks,
Take
everybody.
care.
Ciao.
Right, and let's go and see some Hope, and then we'll be back with a little bit of me.
Good night, my angel. Time to close your eyes and save these questions for another day. I think I know what you've been asking me. I think you know what I've been trying to say. I promised I would never leave you, and you should always know, wherever you may go, no matter where you are, you'll always be a part of me. Good night, my angel, now it's time to sleep, and still so many things I want to say. Remember all the songs you sang for me when we went sailing on an emerald bay, and like a boat out on the ocean, I'm rocking you to sleep. The water's dark and deep inside this ancient heart. You'll always be a part of me. Good night, my angel, now it's time to dream, and dream how wonderful your life will be. Someday your child may cry, and if you sing this lullaby, then in your heart there will always be a part of me. just go on and on. They never die, that's how you and I will be.
Well, hello, everybody. Sorry, just getting a little sip of refreshment, which I should have done whilst we were watching Hope, but I was doing other things. Wasn't that beautiful? And the fantastic Michael and Robin, Bright Blue Gorilla, telling us about their life, their story, which is very difficult to do in 25 minutes. It really would take 25 hours minimum to go into any kind of detail. 36 Husbands is a cavalcade of colourful fun, adventure, mystery and intrigue. And if you want to see me in action in it, I know Willie looks like he might be renting it this weekend for a little watch. Go and check it out. It's good fun. It's on Amazon. And I'm excited. I'm in an Amazon movie. Ha ha. Cheers. Right. Now then, we're going to play some more music. This is a song. Is Anna Mazzotta in the house tonight? I haven't seen Anna for ages. This is a song that I wrote about my friend Anna, who's a wonderful artist. And this song is called She Has an Eye, all about her painting and her creativity and the way she looks at the world. She fills the world with colors, drawing in the lines of lovers, capturing a sense of who we are. She sees the hidden stories, unspoken former glories, the fall from grace, the rising star, the intricate relationships, the lies that linger on the lips. 'Cause she has an eye to see the world we'll never know. She has a dream to paint the truth we'll never show. Through shadow and light we can see this soul shine bright. She has an eye, she has an eye. Imagination flowing fills the canvas. There's no knowing just where she'll take us in her mind. Avant-garde and left of center, passion lives to represent her. Love's alive and that's how she's defined. The intricate relationships, the lies that linger on the lips. 'Cause she has an eye to see the world we'll never know. She has a dream to paint the truth we'll never show. Through shadows and light we can see this soul shine bright. She has an eye, she has an eye. And even though we never speak it, she knows we know, she knows our secret. She has an eye to see the world we'll never know. She has a dream to paint the truth we'll never show. Through shadows and light we can see this soul shine show. Through shadows and light, we can see the soul shine bright. She has an eye, she has an eye, she has an eye, she has an eye, she has an eye. Hello, some messages coming in here. Oh dear, here we go. We've got a financial troll in the house. Thank you. Don't, Ian Grant, don't worry about the 5,000. It's a lot of nonsense. Thank you, Diane, for that message. Hey, Andy Chipling, lovely to see you. How are you? Are you back in the UK now? I think you sent me a message the other day, and I've just been a bit overwhelmed with stuff because we opened the Bedford up and then we had to close it down again. I had to move a month of stuff. Ray Jones is in the house. Hello, Ray Jones. How lovely to see you here. Yay. Who else is around? More people join us all the time. It's very nice to have you all here. Thank you. I hope you're having a safe and sound Tuesday night. This next song you will know. It's I'm going to dedicate this to all of the Watts gang in Canada, but Jordan in particular, because I know how much of a fan she is. And thank you so much, everyone, for all the support. I think, Jordan, you're going to be doing your mum's thing tomorrow night, aren't you, in the show? Keeping an eye on all the links and stuff. Anyway, so this is a little bit of Queen. Paid my dues time after time. I've done my sentence but committed no crime. And bad mistakes I've made a few. I've had my share of sand kicked in my face, but I've come through. Champions, my friends. We'll keep on fighting till the end. We are the champions. We are the champions. No time for losers, 'cause we are the champions of the world. Taken my vows and my curtain calls. You brought me fame and fortune and everything that goes with it. I thank you all, but it's been no bed of roses, no pleasure cruise. I consider it a challenge before the whole human race, and I ain't gonna lose. Champions, my friends. We'll keep on fighting till the end. We are the champions. We are the champions. No time for losers, 'cause we are the champions. Champions, my friends. We'll keep on fighting till the end. We are the champions. We are the champions. No time for losers, 'cause we are the champions. The world. Well, nearly. That's a heck of a song. Ooh, there's some chords in there and some notes. Hello, everyone. We are in the last 15 minutes. How quickly did that go of the show? Now, we will be finishing at 10 o'clock. I'm going to go and make something to eat because then at midnight, I begin another show. Yes, but this time I am just the MC for an overnight show in the UK, but a daytime show in the States, presented by Road Nation. It's the Streamless series of live performances, and you can find it exclusively on Twitch. So if you want to go and see 7 fantastic artists and hear me talking in between, then and it's free. You just go to twitch.tv/Road Nation Official. Road, ROAD, Nation Official. And midnight UK time, we will be beginning. How about that? Right, what we're going to do next? I've got time for about 3 more tunes. Ray Jones, only 2 bottles of Route 66 left. May have to reorder to get through lockdown. The Pinot Noir is a barbecue favourite. Thank you, Ray. I'm appreciative of the support, but I'm also very pleased that you like it. I love the wine, and I'm very proud to be a part of the collaboration with Torty Wineries. Their passion for winemaking is incredible. I know lots of wineries will have a passion. However, this is it's not the cheapest wine in the world because that was not the point. The point was to be a great wine, and you got the Pinot Noir, which is a 91-point wine. So James Suckling, who gives points to wines, I think anything less than 80, you want to forget it. But 80 and up are good wines, and anything above 90 and up are really exceptional wines. So we have a 90 for the Barbera, a 91 for the Pinot Noir, and I think a 92 for the Pinot Nero. If you would like to get some more, Ray, if you use the code TONY20 when checking out, you'll get a 20% discount. Plus anything else there. There's some wonderful sparkling wine as well. The Rainbow Collection is delicious. There we go. That's Marcel's pitch. Rosana Leary, hello Brazil. Muito obrigado for being here tonight. Sonia Shulman is here. We haven't seen you for a little while, Sonia. Hope you are well. Kevin Thompson is in the house. Hello, Kevin Thompson, if you're still here. Yes, right. I'm going to play my version of House of the Rising Sun because I'm still working on this one. And I think that I love this song. This is one of those songs that years and years ago people would request it, and I didn't want to play it. It was, because it's okay, but it was just, it was a bit overplayed. And then I just found a different way of doing it that suited my style a bit more. And so now I really enjoy it. So I'm going to give this another go. I did play it on Halloween, I think. So this is the Tony Moore version of House of the Rising Sun. A house in New Orleans they call the Rising Sun, and it's been the ruin of many a poor boy. God, I know I'm one. My mother was a tailor. She sold my new blue jeans, and my father was a gambling man down in New Orleans. Now the only thing the gambler needs is a suitcase and a trunk, and the only time that he is satisfied is when he's all drunk. So mother, tell your children not to do what I have done and spend misery in the house of the rising sun. One foot on the platform, got one foot on the train, and I'm going back to New Orleans to wear that ball and chain. There is a house in New Orleans they call the rising sun, and it's been the ruin of many a poor boy. And God, I know I'm one. There you go. House of the Rising Sun, Tony Moore styly. Thank you, Tots. Thank you very much, Sujita. Hey, Jack Benson, thanks for joining us. I hope you're doing well. Excuse me 1 second, and I've got to do a little cough. I'm just going to turn the mic down. Yes, a little excess phlegm got in there. You know, singers, what we're like. Better have a little drinky. Cheers. Yes, Sujita, it does remind you of that kind of Lennon-ish kind of spirit, isn't it? Right, we've got time for one more song. And I want to thank everybody for being a part of the show tonight. I want to say a big thank you to Rania for working always so diligently and so loyally behind the scenes and making sure that all the links and techie stuff that I have to know about are looked after, and she does it brilliantly. And I want to say a big thank you to my special mate Spiros Molaris, who I love very much, who is responsible for much of the graphics that you see, the little stings, who did all the graphic works for the little loop of pictures for Bright Blue Gorilla, and helped create this beautiful white space inside my mind palace here, and is responsible for the space we're going to go to in just a moment, which I will tell you about in a second. However, we sent our love to Olvina, who, if you weren't here at the beginning of the show, you'll know that I explained on Saturday night we sadly lost her, and tomorrow night in the first part of the show I'm going to do a little tribute of songs that I know that she requested and that she liked. And I'm also going to play a song that I wrote for her because, excuse me, because I did know that she wasn't happy and she wanted a song, and she asked if I would write her a song for her, and I did. It's based on the title of her book, The Warrior Within, and I'm going to play that tomorrow. So wherever you are, Olvina, you know, our love and our light is with you. For everybody else who's been here through the evening, if you just dropped in towards the end, oh, you missed a great show, but you can go back and watch it again on Facebook. I will be back tomorrow night at 8 p.m. In the meantime, I'm going to finish with the song that I always finish every show with. This song is called The Best Day of Your Life, and the whole meaning of this song is based on one of my core philosophies of life, which is you cannot live in the past. It's been and gone. It's like a country you no longer have a visa to visit anymore. And conversely, you cannot live in the future. The future is an unwritten book. Anything may yet happen. The only thing that we can experience, the only thing that we can understand, the only thing that we can truly know is the moment we're in right now. And that's the only thing that we can enjoy. And if you think about the logic of it, you'll understand, right? If you don't enjoy the moment you're in, it's impossible to enjoy life properly. Now, very often people postpone their pleasure until a future occurrence. For example, winning the lottery, or buying a new car, or getting a record deal, or having a hit movie, right? Those things may or may not come. But if we base our happiness only on those results, then we will never be happy. So my philosophy is very simple. I try and make every moment in my day the best moment. And then at the end of the day, all those moments actually have to add up to the best day of my life so far. And so far, this is the best day of my life. So engage the future with your pleasure and your happiness. Find those moments of pleasure and happiness every single day. And so this is the song. It's called The Best Day of Your Life. I expect all of you to be singing along at home, because even though COVID means we're not allowed to sing in public, we can definitely sing at home, surely. But let's do it in an unusual place. I do have a pilot's license, you know. Let's jump in the aircraft on the runway. And now, let's take off and fly together off into the wild blue yonder. I'll be back tomorrow night. You gotta get yourself up. The sun is shining, but the day won't wait for you. If you're not there, everybody else will take your share, 'cause backseat drivers are just survivors. So grab the wheel, take control. You gotta get out of bed and motivate your aching bones, you sleepy head. Don't hesitate, 'cause everybody else is wide awake. Don't be lazy, it drives me crazy to see you miss the boat again. So live for today. It's the present that you've been given. Don't dream away precious moments you could be living right here and now. There's no future if you don't try to live for today. For today, it's the best day of your life, and it lasts so little time. To waste it is a crime. Well, it's a crime, yeah, 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 yeah. So live for today. It's the present that you've been given. Don't dream away precious moments you could be living right here and now. There's no future if you don't try to live for today. For today, it's the best day of your life, and it's the best day of your life. Okay, everybody, I need you to sing along. And it's the best day of your life. Is everybody singing? It's the best day of your life. Dutch, you're singing, aren't you? Diane, you're singing. It's the best day of your life. J. Hook Porter's singing. And Spiros is singing. It's the best day of your life. Tamsin, of course, is singing, as is probably Ann Johnson. And the Hills is day of your life. And Sarah, the Twisty, dark in the clouds. It's the best day of your life. All together one final time, everyone on the planet. It's the best day of your life. That's it. We're all done. Back tomorrow night. Take care. Stay safe. I love you all very much indeed. See you tomorrow, 8 o'clock.